Hello everyone, I'm Lynette and this is Charm Grammy Crochet. This is Charm Chatter number 237 and it is a Tuesday Treats video because it's Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. Oh, it's 2121, look at that. I would like to thank you all for joining me here today. I know you have lots of options of people to see, and if you're watching me, I really appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, I hope you come back. If you are a long-term yarn friend, thanks for returning time and time again. I don't have a lot of yarn to show you. I know it's been like a week since I made a video, other than the road trip that I finally got edited and uploaded. And you guys' comments were fabulous. Maybe before the camper closes, I will go in to the indoor part and show you some of the stores there of the flea market, because that's, I mean, I did a quick overview and I went to the to the chocolate factory part that is closed and broke my heart. I really wanted to have watch them make a chocolate bar for us, you know, and film that. I don't know what the story is there. I don't have a lot of yarn stuff to show you, but I do have some, I did work on some things, and I have some happy mail. So let's start with the yarn that I worked on. I did do Nan's Next Knots, and the number was 7, which is my, I love this yarn in the color Aberdeen, which makes the third one of this color. Nan, really? Can we throw number 7 out for a while? Just for a couple of weeks, and maybe only keep in 1, 2, and 8, because those are the greens that we have not used, and I need at least more than one color of green. I just feel like I need that. So this is where my new one is, right here. And I was really scared when I watched the video when I was at work. And I'm like, uh-oh, I think that that's number 7, and it's going to be right in the row with the other 2 of the same color. I'm going to have this line of number 7 color, Aberdeen. And then I have only 2 green. So, man, come on. And I believe there is 1 red that I haven't used yet. Or maybe not. Wait, these 2 are the same. I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3. Yep, no, I've used all the reds. 1, 2, 3, and the bright red is 4. Right? That's a different red. Yeah, 1, 2. Yep, we've used all the reds, but we've only used 1 of my 4 colors of green. So, Nan, I really appreciate it if you throw out number 7 for a couple of weeks, and then maybe next week only have number 2, 1, 2, and 8 in there, so I can get another green in. I would really appreciate it. So this is it's called the Snowflake Square. I will link it. I think it's really cute. You know, every week I have an issue of, do I like the patchworky look of it? I think I do, but I am using a Braided Join, which I will also link the tutorial from the Secret Yarnery. And I'm using Craft Smart white, which is really a very soft yarn. I'm really impressed with it. So I'm using that to join. And if I really hate it at the end, because it's like not, because there's 2 green squares on one end, no green squares on the other end, and there's a long line of deep red, and I want to color control it, it's really won't be hard to undo it and redo it. The Braided Join is very simple to do and very quick. And honestly, doing this pattern, I have all the snowflakes made up in advance, and I don't remember what yarn for that, but it's got a sparkle in it. And so I think it's Red Heart Love Metallic. And I love that it has a sparkle in it, and that the white that I'm trimming with does not. And I think I will put a picot border around the edge when I'm done. That's what I'm thinking. But I have all the snowflakes already made up, which didn't take long, honestly, to make up 20 snowflakes. It's just chain and single crochet. A lot of it, you know, it's double crochet in the center and then chains and single crochets around this part, the last row. So that was really easy to do. And then it's just, what, 3 or 4 rows here, which also is very quick. You can, I make it, have it join and everything in an hour. And that's what on Thursday nights when I'm really tired and half asleep after work. So that works out well. And I'm using a number 6 clover hook with this, and I'm loving it. And I will also link Nan and Square and Braid. I don't want to forget. I always forget something that I'm supposed to link. So I love this, and I really do want to make another one. Like, I feel like I want to make a lot of them. I'm not yet, but I think my daughter-in-law would actually like this, and she's generally not a crochet kind of girl, but I think she would actually like that if it was made in her colors for her, you know, Christmas. So anyway, enough of that. Then I started, because my nephew and his wife are having their first child together, and I'm so excited for them. They're only like 12 weeks. They don't know what it is yet, but they've decided that they're going to do a nautical theme, like baby sea animals for their nursery. And I decided that I'm making them that educational ball. And now that I know that they're doing baby sea animals, that's what's going to be all over the ball. We're not doing the lamb and the flower and the ladybug. Sorry. We're going to do a narwhal and a whale and a shark and a seal. And I'm so excited about it. But I'm going to tell you, I'm using ice yarn. Remember, if you've been around a while, a couple of weeks, you've seen that I bought all that ice yarn from Gia, the yarn nut. Okay, yarn nut. And I will link what I can for that. And she was having, and I don't know if she still is, having a sale. So I bought a bunch of yarn from her. Ice yarn Allura. And I just bought individual colors so that I can make the educational ball that's like 12 pentagons. And then I'm bordering each one, and I'm going to join with Lorena Colorful. And these are both like 3-weight cotton acrylic, mostly cotton. I think this is, well, the Lorena is 55 cotton, 45 acrylic, and the other is 50-50. I thought they were more cotton than that, but they're not fuzzy. So, and they'll be really good and washable. So if the baby spits up on them or chews on them or whatever, they, you know, no fibers in the throat kind of thing. And I wanted a colorful, but not light, like white join, so that it won't look as, you know, hide the dirt. That's what I was thinking when I started this project. And some of them I really like that color with, and some of them I'm like, not so much. But I'll show you the ones I like the best first to go with the border. And why is, oh, okay. But I'm having a little bit of trouble. And I've tried different hook sizes. So I'm using my 3.25, and I'm following a tutorial by Terry at Yarn Joy Podcast. And there is a free pattern download, and I'm sorry, I don't remember who that is by, but I will link it to. I'm just writing these down because I do find that every week, every video, I forget to include someone I'm supposed to include, and then I have to go back, or then I, excuse me, and then I feel terrible that I forgot them, so I don't want to forget again. Anyway, it's going to be, mine are pointy. They kind of remind me of Xena, the Warrior Princess's top. Do you remember her? I don't know why. And I really can't even flatten them out very good. And I was doing the purple one. I've done several, and I can't get them to be like really flat. they got a point to them, no matter how far I stretch or whatever, they get pointy. And so I asked the Zoom ladies, and they all decided bigger. Now this one goes flattest probably. Go a little bit bigger hook. So I went with a 3.5. And the bottom line is, I think my tension is too tight. When I went with the bigger, just a little bit bigger hook, I was getting bigger holes. And so that's a worry. And it's still pointed up. So I have to be really conscious of crocheting loose, which is apparently, I guess that's a little bit hard for me. But I have the one in a blue, and a yellow, and a pink, and a light blue, and now I'm doing a burgundy one. And it doesn't take much yarn, so I'm going to have some leftovers. And I want to do a square as well. I have that book, the 3D Granny Squares, and that gave me the idea of making a square as well, because they have animals there. And so I'm going to see how many animals and nautical things I can come up with and make a square, which would only be 6 sides, right? 4, 5, 6. So that's still going to leave me a lot of yarn, because I bought many, many colors, so that I would have enough colors to do all the animals that I wanted to do. And then I found out I'm doing only sea creatures. So, I mean, but that's completely fine. And I am enjoying the make. And it's going much faster now that, like, I wrote down the, the pattern to this part. And I will follow that. And I don't, if it's spiky, it's a little spiky. And I don't care a whole lot. So that's what I did with that. Then I finished up 4 more stained glass yarn balls yesterday when I was off. This one is actually, I have 2 this color. It's actually purple, but it's iridescent on this side. So I don't know how much of the purple you can see, or what kind of glare you're getting, but it is an iridescent purple. I have 2 of those, which I really love. And then I made another red. It is red. And I've been using the clear, because I was having a hard time deciding what colors to go with the ball that wouldn't look funny. And another clear. I kind of like the clear for the hook. So then I have this other orange one. And so I worked on that as far as crafting goes. They take me a long time. And I know a lot of people are really interested in having some of these. And I was deciding that they take me a while, because I'm not really a stained glass artist. And putting it all together it just takes time for me. And I could do them and just like cut the circle and put tin wire to make it look like the spun part of the yarn, and that would make it a lot faster. And then maybe I could make more of them and give them away or sell them or whatever people were wanting. Doing it this way, it just takes me way too long to even consider trying to sell them. And it gets to not fun anymore. Like I have more in the basement that are in stages of becoming complete, and I'm like, ugh. And I don't want the glass to be ugh. So if you understand what I'm saying, if they're a faster make, less pieces, all the pieces take a long time to get together. That's, every piece has a lot of work involved in it. So then it's getting to be like, oh, I'm tired of making these. And so anyway, I did work on that. And then I made a couple more bracelets, and I've really come to some conclusions about the bracelets. So I made this one, and I know it's hard to see, but it's little crosses, and then I put, this is Christ on the crucifix on there. Oops, I think I got it upside down. No, he's on both sides. Oh, okay. I decided that I love this join because you can make it pulls real easy. It's some kind of macrame kind of thing. And the original ankle bracelet that I had, the reason for even starting all this, had this kind of join. And I like that because you can put it for your wrist if you want to do wrist, or you can make it big enough to go on your ankle. And so I'm liking that a whole lot. And then I made this one. There's just some funky design in there, and I put an elephant on it. This was the first one actually that I did with this kind of join and this kind of cord, and it's really long. So, you know, if you wanted to have this, and you can decide where you want it. This was my thought. You can decide where you want to wear it, and then you can just cut the extra strings and make it to the size that works for you. But I've learned that I need to make this part tighter than what I made it here. And on this one, which was the one I made second, I did make it tighter, and it stays better. So this one was made with the intention of being able to definitely put it around your ankle or wear it on your wrist, because these are still, you know, things I'm learning to make. And then I didn't have any leather cord, but I made this one, and it's like I don't know what the heck this cord is called, to be honest with you. But I did that kind of join, so you can pull it and loosen it. But this is like some kind of plastic kind of thing. And I was just trying different, like to add different beads in and do it a little bit differently. And so this is what I came up with. But big part of it was, how do I like having this kind of a thicker versus more string? And there are different ways of putting them together. The whole beading process is different, but I was, you know, wanting to see how this part works with this kind of join, and like really get my technique down. So this is what I came up with. And again, I made this long so it can go around your ankle, and then you can trim it down. And this stays really well. It's like a plasticky thing. I don't know. It came with a jewelry kit that I had purchased when I wanted to make stitch markers, and I found that I don't like that. So anyway, I made this one. And again, you would, you know, cut these strings down when you decide how you want to wear it, or how I want to wear it, or whatever. And so the progress is coming along, and I ordered some suede cord. And so I think this suede, and I'm not really good with visual like measurements, and it says it's like 2.6 millimeter, or it's 5 millimeter, or I don't have any idea what that's going to look like. But I'm hoping that what I purchased is in this like size range, because I think that will work out really well. I like this cording. I like how this one turned out. But I've also learned, so like these beads are translucent, like, you know, kind of more of a glass transparent bead, and they're hard to see the design. The same with these beads. The dark ones you see really well. The lighter ones, they're showing up better on camera than they do in person. So I bought like tins of beads, plastic containers actually, with all different kinds of beads in them. And now I'm learning that you need the kind that are not the more opaque ones, not the clearer ones, or do them in combination together so that the designs will show up better. But, you know, that all comes with practice. And, you know, now I look at that, I'm like, well, yeah, duh, that makes really common sense, right? I was more trying to figure out technique. And then it just dawned on me, how come I can't see these very well? Well, because it's all, I love the look when you're looking in the box. The translucent ones, see-through, clearer ones are so pretty. Not that the opaque ones aren't pretty, but I like the see-through glass better. Most of my glass that I do with stained glass is mostly all see-through, even if it has a design in it. I like this one, even the translucent, you can see through it. Like I know you can see my face through there. I mean the iridescent one. I tend to like that better than what you can't see through. So I guess I was probably not really ordering with basic knowledge of what I'm doing. So there's that. Then I got Happy Mail today. This came from Nancy, and she's got yarn too. She bought me this book that goes with the crochet calendar that I've been working on from Dina from Homespun. Oh gosh, no. Better write these down. Nancy, Dina. Dina sent me and I've been, the crochet calendar with the wreath. And so anyway, she sent me this book, and it's 12 Months of Crochet by Mandy O'Sullivan. And it has the, it has, I love this thing from the front. It's this blanket. I totally love it. You guys know I like to do squares kind of things and put them together. But here's the wreath. So Nancy bought this for me because the wreath flowers are in here from the front of the, and I think the front of the calendar has that wreath on it with all the flowers, and I was making here more of the wreath. So I'm like very excited about that. I can do my wreath, and she even shows you how to, like, the wreath I got. I couldn't find a heart one, so wrap a white one. Mine is green, but it'll work out. And it's got the flower designs. There's the bee that I made, that was in there to go with the mobile. I made that into a coaster instead of a pillow. So it's very cool. I believe Nancy, she bought me this. I hope she bought one for herself. I never even asked her if she kept one for herself. But thank you so much, Nancy. I totally love it, and I will do the wreath now. I was throwing that on the back burner for a while, but I will get it done. And then my last piece of Happy Mail I bought for myself, and I just want to show you. This is the book Lydia from Sandy Clark, our Crochet Canada A. She wrote this book. I just got it out of my post office box today, so I have not had an opportunity to read it. But she did she did sign it out for me, because she said if you bought it, she would autograph it for you. And so she did autograph it for me, and it says, "To Lynette, now you're going to know the Clark side of me. Evil laugh. Ha ha ha. Brightest blessings, Sandy Clark." So I'm so excited to have an autographed copy of her book, and I know it will be wonderful. And I'm pretty sure it'll be a fast read. It's not a real thick book. So I will have to take some crochet time away so that I can hold the book and read it. Normally I do books on tape, or I have an app on my phone. This is just a public service announcement. There is an app on your phone that you can get for your phone or your iPad or any of those things. It's called Overdrive, and it works with library systems like your local library, and you can download audiobooks for free and just borrow them from your library. And I've been doing that for years. And since COVID, they've included so many more audiobooks that are just free. Like, I don't use Kindle audiobooks very often. I do have that. But I get most every book that I want to read or be read to, I get right from my public library. And I think my daughter told me that you can even download and I don't know if she does it through Overdrive or if she does it through Kindle, but you can download like Crochet World, crochet magazines. You can get those get the patterns and stuff in those from your library. So she's got to show me, because I had heard that you could download magazines on there, and that might only be, like I said, through Kindle. I don't know. But I don't know, like I was thinking, how do you see the pictures, because I do audio, but Kindle, you can do book, right? That's it, duh. So anyway, Overdrive is audio. So if you want to crochet and listen to a book, it's great, and it's free. So that's even better. You don't pay for the app, and you don't pay for the book because it's from the library. So I do that whenever I want to read a book. And yes, I have Toothless on my shirt. I know you guys have seen this shirt before. People have commented on it. I have to wear a uniform at work. And if you wear, it's not a warm shirt. And they have the air up high usually. And so if you want to wear a shirt or a t-shirt underneath, it has to be black. So I have like 4 black shirts that aren't long sleeve, because if the air is cold, if you're in the spot where the air is blowing down on you, it's cold. But the building itself is not cold, so I don't want long sleeves yet. I have long sleeve turtlenecks that are black as well for wintertime, but I wear Toothless once a week at work, because I generally work. One of my black summers is a tank top, like a cami, and I don't wear that too often to work because it's not warm enough. T-shirt is perfect, and I have 3 real t-shirts, and so I come home from work and take my work shirt off and just run around in a t-shirt. That's why you see Toothless so often, particularly on Tuesdays. Oh, it's Tuesday, so let's get to it. I did pick a winner. Well, let's see. What do we want to do first? What's this week's yarn, or who won last week's? Let's pick this week's yarn first. So this week I picked out, and I know it's the Dreamweaver, but it's nice yarn. And I've given this same yarn away before, but in a different color. It is like landscapes. And so I have 4 skeins of it to give away this week to the person that puts a comment in and includes the word puppy, Puppy. And I have to tell you guys, this week's word was shelf, and you have been so creative with putting the word shelf in your comments. I was loving reading them every day. I'm like, oh, what kind of people were just very, very creative. And I was getting a good chuckle out of the creativity of, you have to put your yarn on your shelf, and at Christmas time, people are going to have elves on their shelves. And I need new shelves to put my yarn on, and things like that. And I found it very fun. And I did pick the winner. So this week, your word shelf is getting you this unforgettable in the color Parade. So I did pick the winner, and the winner is, well, I wrote down her first name and forgot to write her last name. So there we go. We're going to have to watch the video at the end when I include it. Sorry. Her name is Tammy, because that's the only part of her name I wrote down. What a silly. So Tammy, you will need to go into the, and I do say this in the clip where I show you the actual picking of the name, you will need to put the word Snowflake in the comment, in your comment in the video number 235 for Tuesday Treats, and then email me at charmedgrammycrochet@gmail.com. Tell me that you've put the word Snowflake in there, and I will get this yarn out to you. You need to also include your address so I know where to send it. And this week, again, the word is puppy. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with to put puppy in the comments. And of course, you could just write the word puppy, but that's not very creative. Just saying. And let's see what you have to do. You have to be subscribed. I would appreciate it if you like the video, but you don't have to. You have to make a comment. Otherwise, the comment, and it has to include the word puppy, or the comment picker won't pick you. For sure. A public subscription is actually necessary because I do make sure I'm doing these Tuesday treats as thank yous to my subscribers. So you really need to be subscribed to, and I check. So publicly subscribed is a big help. That way I know you're there. If you're not publicly subscribed, we can't see who you are subscribed to. By commenting with the word puppy in there, you are agreeing to any legal anything, any legal mumbo jumbo from any government agency, any religious organization, any political affiliation, any thing that anybody can come up with. I know there's no political affiliations or religious organizations that care about your giveaway. That was just me being funny. But you are agreeing to any taxes or duties. I will ship worldwide, but I'm paying the shipping only. And this is sponsored only by me, not YouTube, not anybody else. Definitely not Dreamweaver Yarn, since they don't do that anymore. And I hope you enjoy this video. I hope whoever wins, enjoys this yarn. It is very nice. I do have more of this color, so I keep saying I'm going to... I have so many ideas for it, and I just never do pull it out and work on it. I have a hair. It's tickling me. So I am still working on getting things together for my 3,000 subscriber giveaway, and it might be a minute before I get everything together for it, but it's going to be a fun one. So keep your eye out for that, and don't forget to make your puppy comment. And Tammy, watch for the video at the end if your name is Tammy and see if it's you. I think it started with an M. I don't know. Watch the video. See ya. Okay, I have put in the URL, filtered duplicate users, and added the text shelf. So we're going to get comments, 127 unique comments, and let's see who the winner is. Tammy Menard. Tammy says, I love this yarn and I know I would use it and put it on a shelf till who knows when. Have a good day to you and your loved ones. Well, congratulations, Tammy. You will need to claim the prize. You need to go into this particular comment on this video, number 235, and type in the word snowflake. Then email me at charmedgrammycrochet.com, or charmedgrammycrochet@gmail.com, and let me know that you've done that, so that I can put in your address in that email, and then I'll send the yarn right out to you. Yay! Congratulations!